All right, so you're heading to Thailand. That's awesome. This is the quick and dirty guide that I really wish I had before my very first trip. We're going to cover the essential stuff that'll make your trip so much smoother and honestly, just way more fun.
And I'm not even kidding. This isn't just some generic advice you can find anywhere. These are the lessons you learned the hard way, and paying attention for the next few minutes is going to save you from all of that. Okay, first things first. Before you even think about leaving the airport, we got to get your phone and your money situation sorted out. Nailing this at the very beginning is a total game changer. Trust me. Look, I repeat, do not use your expensive roaming plan from back home. It's a waste of money. The second you get through customs, you'll see these mobile kiosks. For less than $30, you can get unlimited high-speed data for a whole month. It's so cheap, so fast, and they'll set it up for you right there. Just make sure your phone's unlocked.
So now that you've got all that sweet data, you're going to want to download these 3 apps immediately. Line is how pretty much everyone communicates in Thailand. And Bolt and Grab, those are going to be your secret weapons for getting around town without getting ripped off.
And listen up, because this is a really important tip for Line. You absolutely have to set it up and verify it with your regular phone number from home before you switch to the Thai SIM. It verifies you with a text message, and you definitely don't want your account linked to a temporary number. Do it before you fly. You'll thank me later.
Right, so think of these apps as the Uber of Thailand. When you use Bolt or Grab, you lock in a fare price right at the start. There's no haggling, no surprise tourist prices. Now, just a heads up, in some busy spots like the Phuket airport, they have special pickup zones, so you might have to walk a tiny bit to find your driver. It's a super small inconvenience for a huge saving. Now, I know we're all used to tapping our cards for everything, but in Thailand, cash is still king. Yeah, big hotels and fancy malls will take your card, but for all that amazing street food, the little market stalls, and local shops, you're going to need actual Thai baht in your wallet. So here's the thing. When you pull cash from an ATM, it's going to give you these massive 1,000 baht notes, and trying to buy a 30 baht pad Thai with one of those is, well, it's not going to work. So here's the ultimate hack. Walk into any 7-Eleven, and believe me, they are on every corner, buy a bottle of water, and they will happily give you a bunch of small bills as change. It works every single time. Okay, you're online, you've got cash, now it's time to actually hit the streets. Let's talk about the 2 things that make new travelers the most nervous: eating street food and dealing with potential scams. This is probably the #1 question, right? You see all this incredible-looking food, but that little voice in your head is worried about getting sick. I totally get it. On my first trip, I was so scared I barely ate any. What a mistake. You absolutely can, and you absolutely should enjoy the street food. And here's exactly how you do it safely. It's all about just using your eyes. First, look for a crowd, especially a crowd of locals. That is your #1 sign of a great spot. Does the meat and veggies look fresh? Are they cooking it to order right there in front of you? Perfect. If the stall is dead empty and the food looks like it's been sitting there since yesterday, just keep walking.
All right, let's talk about scams. Now, Thai people are some of the friendliest you'll ever meet, but just like anywhere, there are a few people looking to take advantage of tourists. And their whole process usually starts with these 2 simple questions. They're not just making small talk, they're sizing you up to see if you're a fresh, clueless target. So, what do? Here it is, the magic phrase. If someone is getting a little too pushy, just smile politely and say, "I live in Thailand." I'm telling you, it works like a charm. It instantly signals that you're not a newbie, you know how things work, and they will almost always just move on.
All right, in this last section, we're going to cover a few final tips that really give you that insider's edge. This is what separates the novices from the pros. This one sounds so simple, but it is so important. The voltage in Thai wall outlets is different. If your electronic device isn't dual voltage, and you should check the little fine print on the charger, it can literally get fried. I learned this the hard way years ago and destroyed a camera. Don't be like me. Just bring a travel adapter. Now, if you're traveling long distances, say from Bangkok down to the islands, just fly. Seriously, just fly. Look at this comparison for getting to Phuket. A flight might cost you, $5 or $10 more than the bus and train, but it takes 2 hours instead of 20. I've done that 20-hour overland trip. It was, and I quote, a complete nightmare. Your vacation time is too valuable for that. So we already talked about using 7-Eleven for getting change, But we need to talk more about it because in Thailand, 7-Eleven isn't just a store, it's a way of life. It's going to be your new best friend. There are over 12,000 of them, so there's always one near you. It's your pharmacy, it's your snack shop, it's your liquor store, all rolled into one super cheap place. And you have to try their toasted sandwiches. They make them fresh for you right there. They cost about $1, and they are ridiculously good.
Okay, let's bring it all home. If you keep these simple strategies in mind, you're going to be able to explore Thailand like you've been there a dozen times.
So here's the checklist. Get your phone and your cash sorted out from day one. Eat street food by following the locals. Know that one little phrase to ward off scams. And just travel smarter, not harder. That's the whole playbook.
So there you have it. You've got the tools to skip the rookie mistakes and have an absolutely amazing trip. The only question is, what are you going to do first?